FBI Director Kash Patel announcing dozens of indictments tied to an international drug ring in southern Ohio. On Wednesday, Patel announced indictments against 22 Chinese nationals and 2 Ohio residents for helping facilitate the shipment of illegal drugs and the chemicals used to mix them. Operation Box Cutter has seized enough fentanyl powder to kill 70 million people and enough pills to take another 270,000 lives. The indictment alleges 4 Chinese companies posed as pharmaceutical businesses knowingly sold and distributed cutting agents to the U.S. with payments via cryptocurrency.
This case highlights the fact that cryptocurrencies are used by illicit enterprises from mainland China to the United States of America and to the drug trafficking organizations because they have adapted to the modernization in terms of how money moves. And these case agents and this United States Attorney's Office has not let them run the clock on them. They have adapted with them to tackle the cryptocurrency illicit empire, which is the focus of this case.
And those indicted face charges of conspiring to distribute more than 400 grams of fentanyl, which carries at least 10 years in prison. They also face money laundering charges that could add up to 20 more years behind bars. All right, federal officials announce a huge drug bust at the port of Houston. Here's One America's Taylor Tinsley.
Agents with the DHS's Homeland Security Investigations seized more than 300,000 kilograms of chemicals used to produce methamphetamine. U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Jeanine Pirro, Wednesday, announced team seized chemicals from 2 different vessels at the port of Houston earlier this week. The shipment was headed for labs controlled by the Sinaloa Drug Cartel in Mexico, sent from China.
They would have been used to make 420,000 pounds of methamphetamine, which would have a street value here in Houston of $569 million.
Altogether, agents seized 12 shipping containers loaded with liquid solvents used to manufacture methamphetamine, benzyl alcohol, and N-methylformamide.
It will take 24 18-wheelers to take these precursors to a storage facility.
Officials said the bust was made possible because of the Trump administration designating the Sinaloa Cartel as a foreign terrorist organization, giving agents the legal authority to seize the chemicals.
You know, President Trump has made sure that these criminal organizations that are now designated as foreign terrorist groups, they're giving us the ability to go ahead and track these precursors before they even get here. So I think the key to it is, not only is it the largest seizure in the history of U.S. law enforcement, but this just shows that we were able to stop a threat before it actually came on to U.S. soil. And that's the key part of this, I think.
Taylor Tinsley, One America News.
Hi everyone, I'm Judge Jeanine and I am in Houston, Texas, and I am surrounded by 1,300 barrels of precursors that are being used to make methamphetamines. These precursors were seized as a result of work by my office in Washington, D.C., along with Homeland Security and Customs and Border Patrol. These 1,300 barrels were shipped from Shanghai, China to Mexico. We intercepted these precursors on the high seas, and now the Sinaloa Cartel will not be able to use them to make methamphetamines. And the bottom line is this: whenever there is an effort on the part of foreign terrorist organizations to create drugs that are killing Americans, we will seize them, whether it's on the high seas or whether it's in the country or a foreign country. And by the way, it's going to take 24 18-wheelers to take all of these containers and put them in a secure storage facility. And that's what we're doing in D.C., but we're doing it in Houston today. And you never know where we're going to be tomorrow.
Looking for news that actually tells the truth, not just the headlines they want you to hear? Then it's time to sign up for OAN Live. It's your go-to source for unfiltered news, sharp debate, and 5 hard-hitting political talk shows, including my show, Real America with Dan Ball. You can watch live anytime, anywhere. No noise, no nonsense, just real reporting and bold conversations that matter to you and your family. You can sign up for OAN Live now to see the truth unfold, and you can catch Real America every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just go to live.onn.com. Again, that's live.onn.com and sign up today and start watching every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern.